The YouTube clown show has continued, as the Lunchly crew, consisting of Logan Paul, KSI, and MrBeast, would get in yet another controversy regarding their products. And debatably, it's the worst issue that the product has faced, as a lot of people have discovered mold in their pizza Lunchlys. Over the past few months, people have been talking about how unhealthy Lunchly is due to the incredibly processed foods that it has inside of it. However, now, not only does it have extremely processed foods, but it is also literally poisonous, as their real cheese that they're using clearly isn't being preserved very well.
Our pizza uses real cheese. Theirs, as it says on their box, is mozzarella pasteurized prepared cheese product. They can't even call it real cheese.
So quickly after the product was launched, many people would begin calling it out for the cheese being moldy, like I stated. Like, I didn't know they were launching the blue cheese version this quickly. And videos would begin going viral all across TikTok of people literally having mold in their Lunchlys and promoting this moldy product to kids.
I literally cannot make this up. People are starting to find mold inside of their Lunchly. This is definitely not the best look for MrBeast, Logan Paul, and KSI. So pretty much a mother decided to get a Lunchly for her son, and when he went to go open it up, he noticed a really bad smell, and then he looked in the cheese, and as you can see right there, I circled it for all of you. That right there, the little green specks, that is mold. Here's a closer look for all of you. Like, there's no denying this is 100% mold, and apparently this mother also stated that it was properly refrigerated at the store that they bought it at, and when they got home they immediately opened it and noticed this issue. So no one really understands how this happened to begin with. But once again, this is definitely not a good look at all.
After this, a lot of people would get extremely mad at KSI, Logan Paul, and MrBeast once again, as the safety standards on their products are clearly not high enough to be produced in the masses, especially if their products are being promoted to mainly kids who might not even know not to consume this cheese. Imagine sending your kid to school with a Lunchly not knowing that it's moldy, and then they eat it anyway and come home extremely sick. Who else is there to blame other than these clowns? I mean, sure, you can blame the manufacturers for not taking the precautions necessary to, preserve the cheese and make sure that it doesn't mold, or maybe even the people that actually created the product in the first place, because chances are Logan Paul, MrBeast, and KSI were pitched the idea from the very start and are just the faces of it to try to give it more publicity. In fact, that's what they did with Prime whenever it first came out. Regardless, they're definitely going to have to take all the existing Lunchlys off the shelves in order to avoid hundreds of possible lawsuits.
I like my cheese moldy, bruh, is what people are saying as they find more mold in Lunchlys. And I know what you're gonna say, they use real cheese. Well, maybe there's a reason that Lunchables doesn't.
So yeah, tons of people have been finding mold inside of their Lunchly products. But it doesn't just happen to your everyday person, because even large content creators were doing reviews on Lunchly and found crazy amounts of mold, including Rosanna Pansino, who has made videos on MrBeast in the past and was simply making a video trying out Lunchly, which turned into an absolute disaster.
These are molded. Okay, so these ones are supposed to be good until December, and we just got them from the store. It says used by December 8th, 2024, and today's date is October 16th. So these are supposed to be good for like another 2 months. This is molded. That's mold. This is not safe, especially like kids that are so young. They may not know what mold looks like, so they might just eat it. I saw a picture circulating about mold, but I didn't know if it was fake or, I just had heard about it, but this is real, you guys.
It's kind of funny how the cheese being real was their biggest selling point of the product, and it just turned out to be an absolute disaster. I can't see any possible way where the stores will continue selling this product, especially because of the huge negative reputation that it's obtained due to the cheese literally molding. And this isn't even backlash that KSI, Logan Paul, or MrBeast can respond to and just get a slap on the wrist like they have been doing, because this is a serious issue that can actually make tons of people extremely sick. If they make any sort of response to this, or just continue to sell the product like nothing ever happens, I mean, first off, that would just be absolutely insane, but this would definitely follow with a major hit on each of their individual careers.
This is mold in the cheese, and this is really unhealthy. You should not eat mold. I don't know if this is an issue in their recipe development or packaging. I think it's a packaging issue. The sealant here feels really cheap, like whatever is holding this on the top. It is not vacuum tight.
Now, while this backlash is really only targeted towards the pizza Lunchlys, I honestly wouldn't trust any of the other ones as well, especially that drippy cheese.
I like my cheese drippy, bro.
And while this definitely could just be a big manufacturing issue, it still could easily take a major hit on MrBeast, Logan Paul, and KSI, since they're the main faces of the product and the ones who are promoting it.
It's so Oh, it's so much mold. This is terrible. Oh my gosh.
We put a lot of effort into this.
All right, so those are the pizzas. Looks wise, here are the two pizzas from Lunchables and Lunchly. Lunchly is covered in mold. I'm gonna ask you guys, which one would you rather eat? Which one would you give your kid? Both are a highly processed food snack, and one is extremely moldy. So I'll leave it up to you.
So yeah, I mean, let's be honest, this entire situation is pretty insane, but at the same time, I definitely would have expected this to happen. I mean, this entire situation is just a big cash grab by a few popular, successful creators who are just trying to make as much money as possible from their kid fan bases. I mean, what could we have expected? Along with people posting videos that definitely could have been real, showing Lunchly that has all this mold and stuff, there were also some fake videos that people posted, or at least misleading videos, showing mold in Lunchables and also Lunchly.
Lunchly just fully have a mold problem right now. It's getting so bad. I just seen this video. Lunchly better, I like my crust moldy, bro. As you can see, there's mold. It's absolutely disgusting. Lunchly need to do something about this, is what I'd say. If it was actually Lunchly. Yeah, it's a Lunchables. It's not a competitor, and that's mold. I don't even know how this image exists. I literally just found it in the comments. I didn't even know you could comment pictures. That is so weird, but still. People keep making videos like this. I have actually seen someone that has mold on their Lunchly, but literally only one. I don't know if there's any more. But people keep making videos like this to, like, slander Lunchly. It's really weird. Like, literally, I saw these two videos in the same day. There's this one as well. Bro, Lunchly better, I like my ham moldy, bro. That's a Lunchables as well. It's not even a Lunchly. You see, when I saw someone actually have mold on their Lunchly, I think the mold was on the cheese. I did make a video about it because that was true. But when people are lying, it just gets really weird. There's no need.
Regardless of all this drama, it's still insane that Lunchly's even having mold in the first place, especially considering the fact, like Rosanna said, that her Lunchlys literally had 2 months before they expired, and they already had an insane amount of mold. I can only imagine what some Lunchlys would look like if they were left on the shelves for those 2 months, just accumulating mold for a long period of time until they finally get sold and packed up for lunch for a kid.
And we just got this one. This was fresh from the store this morning.
Lady. Look at the pepperoni. It's oxidized, which means that this was also oxidized, which creates moisture, which then creates mold. It means it was probably like the package was ripped open before she bought it. It is what it is.
So yeah, anyways, that's pretty much an update on the whole Lunchly situation. I've really tried to back off of all of this because I didn't want to just keep posting the same videos over and over again. And the only reason I'd come back to this is if MrBeast, Logan Paul, or KSI actually released a response to all of this drama, like a legitimate response. So if you guys went on to enjoy today's video, then do be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, then click the video on screen to see how bad KSI's breakdown is actually getting now. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.